I do appreciate the like, share, subscribe, all of that. The buy me a coffee, super thanks. If you can do anything like that, that really helps. So I appreciate it. You'll like this one. Shows a bit another side of what I do. So I'm doing some work on this kitchen and I wanted to show you what I'm doing. And I don't like the current trend for very square. I've put this round on, but if you can imagine this square edge, it's sharp, it's dangerous. Look at it. And this is how kitchens are being done now. And I don't agree with it. I think that there's a chance somebody could fall over and hit their head on there. So what I do and what I'm doing for this person is I'm softening all these corners. Now I'll show you in a bit. I've got a jig that I've made up. I'll show you in a couple of minutes after I've done this bit, which will be tomorrow because it's dark out and it's night time. Anyhow, I've gone over this with a cabinet scraper, and the reason for that is if you look at that and then I show you this, can you see all these ripples? All these ripples are through the planing machine, and it isn't just ripples. These are little tiny scoops, and these little tiny scoops get dirty and dirt in them, and that's why that looks nice and clean and fresh. And this has been oiled and that hasn't been oiled yet, so let's not go there yet. But anyhow, if you scrape these with a cabinet scraper and go over with a bit of sandpaper, you actually see the grain. And on here, look, you can see the grain better. Look at it, it's beige, it's great. So this is a little cupboard which is going to have freestanding fridge and freezer in it, and I've softened those. This is for the builder to put in, and I'm just softening these edges. So I've run around with a router. I've not finished this off yet. This will be done by hand, and that'll be good. I've taken the sharp edge off under here. We can't really put a nice soft edge on that, but I've sanded that. I've taken the Aris off, which is nice. But it's this corner I want to show you. And the reason I want to show you this corner is because it's one of those that when you come in from this conservatory, that could be a very sharp corner. Now I asked, can we overhang this? And the reason for overhanging that is if you want to put towels or whatever there, you can, and you're covering it with a bit of the worktop. But it's when you walk in, and this is from boat building days, when you walk in, if you were to brush against that, you'll brush off that. That's fine. But if that was a sharp corner and you've got little ones around, or bigger ones, or elderly, or whatever, this bit here is having a cooker inside here. So I've left these square. We'll see what it looks like with the cooker. I've left those square. I've left this square. When we come down to here, I've not fitted this worktop. I'm just doing some of the work on it. So there is no mitre that you would normally get there. So these are fitted. And I get it because he's actually, this unit now works on the same centre line, and because it works on the same centre line, this decor panel, this end panel, is actually covering the joint, which in a way is better than just a joint all coming down there. I get that. So here we've got a mason's mitre where this one just runs across, and then you've got a little bit of end grain there, and it's basically a false mitre in the corner, but it doesn't look wrong at all. This will get finished another day. And I'm planning on, and this is why I wanted you to see it, I'm planning on doing a trays sort of thing for in there and building a beach wine rack for that corner. I have something to do with that as well. I'm going to be making some shelving for there. I've got something to do with some shelving here and probably there as well, something. So I'm finishing this off really. It's finishing process for me. But I just want you to see these corners and the rads. It's just softer. It's just friendlier. This hasn't been rubbed down yet. Look, a little bit of burn from my router. Because you slow down near the corners. So you do get a bit of burn. And it's been oiled, which sort of doesn't help. But I've filed it away there because I sort of leave it a little bit bumpy, and then I just get a file and file it away. But that now it's not, you know, even if it was cut back, it would still be a sharp corner here. So even if it was flush with the side of the unit, it'd still be a corner. But that is so much more friendly and finished off and better than, I believe, a lot of kitchens are being done nowadays. Back at the workshop, so here's my jig. And this I made out of birch ply. And I'd advise, if you're ever going to do a kitchen, you could buy a jig, but you know what, I've found actually making one myself works really well. So this is for bolting through worktops. You only need one really, because then you can just move it down. And this is the bit for the bolts to go in, and this is for your spanner, and that's for the extra part of the bolt. So that's and there's the center line. But I've got these different corners. I've got internal corners, which I used on Belfast sinks. And I've got external corners, numbered up, number 2, number 3, and number 1. And I could get you a tape measure and work them out. Shall I tell you what they are? And the rough diameter is probably about 20 mil. This one looks like it's probably around 10 or 12 mil. And this big one here, oh, let's have a quick look. This is a bit interesting. So if I work out, and what I'm doing is I'm looking at here, coming down here, that's more like 50 mil radius. So you can knock yourself up one of these, and well worth it. It's ready to receive any other things I want to do with it. But this has served me well for the last 20 something years. I don't abuse it, I look after it. It's got a few marks on it, a few bruises. It's been used both sides. There's some instruction there. Yeah, for my MOF 96. So that's for my small router, but I've got a big one as well. And the routers are here. So I've got an ELU MOF 96, and I've got a Hitachi big M12V, beautiful, big, massive thing that's very scary to use sometimes. So that's that. But anyhow, that's it. Worktop stuff done, and that's the only jig you need sometimes. Just a piece of plywood. Put the radius on, follow it. And I hope you like the video. And please like, share, subscribe. And yeah, more videos this Sunday. So yeah, videos coming along this Sunday. I'm getting ready to go home. It's late. It's 7:45 on a Saturday night. So yeah, need to go home. So thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.